Hello everybody, welcome back to my channels, and today I'm going to show you another metal build Chinese figure from the Gundam model. So this is number 2 White Tiger. So I already have the first version, which is the Azure Dragon. So basically these are the 4 mystical beasts that got the China in the old day. So this is what the legend said, or this is what the ancient story or people believing in the old days, or whichever. So basically, as far as I'm understanding it, so this is the green dragon of the east, this is a white tiger of the west, and then you got the red bird, or sort of like a phoenix bird of the south, and then you also have the black turtle or the black warrior of the north, something like that. So they are basically 4 god, or the guardians, or yeah, whichever people call that. Anyway, so as soon as I open the box, and this is really awesome, and the guy is huge and it's massive, and this is 1/72 scale, so it is actually huge, right? So it's about 11 inches tall. I think it's weight nearly a kilo for sure, and with all the accessories, if you put it all together, it will be just over a kilo, because the box is about 3 kilo actually, so it is quite big, heavy box. Anyway, as you can see here, it is really awesome. I'm going to show you all the stuff in a second. Before we get to it, let me show you the comparison between the old version and the new one. So this is the Azure Dragon, so you got spare head, right? So this one has the closed mouth, so is this one. The one I put in there is an open mouth, so is the one on the Azure Dragon. Now they also have LED lighter point here, so you can put a battery on it, and you can see here. And something about this one is the scales on the White Tiger is significantly bigger, and you can see it's quite noticeable, right? It has a blue LED light. The one on there is the red LED light. So if I dim the light, and you can see here, it's quite a nice blue LED here. And on the other guy, all you gotta do is open this back panel, which is nice and easy to do. And then you do have, if I lift it up, show you closer. So you do have a light on the, on the chest, and also a nice red light on the eye, which is really, really cool. So here we are with the a bit close up. So if I want to switch this off, and just open the back and then switch off the light. Now there is a problem. The problem is that once you put this backpack in, you cannot open this flap anymore, which is kind of annoying. So it is not convenient. You gotta take out the whole backpack and then open the light and then push it back on, that kind of thing. So which is a bit hassle. And this tail is really good. They are really jointed on every single corner, so you can actually bend it all the way there. Absolutely no problem here. So this is really cool, and it's very nice quality actually. I can feel the joints are very nice and stiff, and they're very solid. Basically wherever you put it in that position, it will stay. So to take this out, you just take this out, and then at the back they're a little bit spiky, so you gotta be careful a little bit. So you can also expand it, the skirt, like that, and these things can open sideways. And then you got all these little pieces here. I think they are not movable, they're kind of fixed here, but you do have quite decent range of articulation. And these are all solid die cast here. You can see here, it's really nice, and the whole feet is made of solid die cast, which is really cool. Now if I look at the front here, so articulation is exactly the same as Bandai metal build. Alright, so you're not gonna have any problem with articulation, but the only problem is because of the way it's designed. So all these spiky stuff, you can kind of restrict movement, so you're gonna have to move a lot of these stuff away in order for you to do the maximum range of articulation. It is really possible on the feet, but however the arm is gonna be a bit tricky, because you do have a double joint here, so you can bend it. But the problem is every time when you bend, and this spike is kind of like attaching this, so you cannot bend more than 90 degrees, or not even 90 degrees, I have to say. I don't know whether this piece you can actually move, or you know, you can't actually do much here. They kind of fixed all together, which is a shame. Well, apart from that, I'm not complaining much here. On the feet is really cool. You can actually bend the knee. I tested it before, it's fine. The feet also you can swivel, right? So this is not a problem. The toe articulation as well, so it is really cool. It's nice and stiff as well. And then the hands also, they are all individually articulated, all the fingers. They kind of remind me of the Barbados Lupus Rex from the Gundam, you know, Iron Blood Orphan anime. So it is really cool. The hand is really nice. If you don't like the hand, you can actually pull this off and you can swap with this. Now this is another pack, rear pack accessory, and this can be either used as a jetpack or you can use it as a blaster. So this can be like a gun basically. So you can put it on a hand instead of this hand basically, right? So you can swap it easily. And in terms of the waist part, you can actually swivel, obviously, tilt side to side. You can go. In terms of bending, I'm not sure you can bend that well, and somehow it's kind of stuck or stiff. So you can move a little bit, but I'm not sure you can push that far ahead. And the other Azure Dragon, definitely you can actually bend down or look up or things like that. But in this guy, it's a bit stiff, so I don't want to push it and break anything. And the head can actually go up and down, which is not bad. You can go left and right, obviously. But then again, because of all the spike are there on the way, so you gotta be careful. Like this, for example, you're touching with this, so you gotta be careful when you're moving around. And then the shoulder part, you can actually adjust, and this whole thing can adjust as well. You also have butterfly joint here as well, which is nice. You can go up and down and swivel. The whole thing is possible to do whatever you want basically. So articulation is not a problem. So let's take a look on the accessory that comes with it. So you got the tail, right? So you saw the tail, and then you also have this kind of massive weapon. So this one is made of die cast here. So this metal handle is actually a metal. Then you can pull this out if you want, or you can actually pull the top part as well, and then you can actually articulate like this, and then you can put this one in here as well. So this is where these eggs can actually put in this hole. And then on top of that, you got this really awesome backpack, right? So this one you can actually take this out, absolutely no problem. And then, so to make it look like this as well. So this is another piece of weapon that comes with it. So you have two sides, one on the left, one on the right. And then you can also pull these out. I'm not sure what this is for, but you can actually move all these little pieces around, right? So this is how the handle is gonna be. So this is a dagger, I would say. And then if you don't need it, you can just put it in this backpack and store it like that if you want. Or you can use this backpack as a shield. So you can actually extend this out, right? And then you can put it like a shield style. There you go. And then you can also plug in with this extension plug here. If you pull this out, you can put this in. And then you can put this in here as well. So there you go. It will be quite a lot of possibility that you want to do around, do whatever you feel like basically. And then this piece is also articulatable, and so all these joints you can move around if you want. And then you can also unclip this, and then you can actually turn it like this, or you can fold it like this, whichever way you like basically. There are all the possible joint here. And then also at the bottom you got a little bit of articulation down here as well. And then this is a piece that's gonna pack into the back of this guy. So you can also push it out like this to make it maximum range to the back. That is also possible. The only problem that I would say is once you put this pack into the back, you cannot open this battery compartment anymore. So because of that, then you will not be able to open the light. So once you put it in, you're kind of stuck with it, so you might want to think about it before you actually do it, or you might have to open it flat a little bit and then push it like this and then close it on top of that, but then it will not seal properly because of the some of the stuff is on the way. So that's it, you can't go further. So yeah, that's the only downside here. So a little bit of thought process for the engineering when they designed it, but other than that, I have no problem here whatsoever. This is really a cool figure, I have to say. Yeah, so let's put it all together and let's see what it's gonna look like. Okay, so here we are with everything attached. So as you can see here, I got all the weapons attached to the figures. I got the main weapon, and then also the his dagger and his jetpack and his guns and the tails, everything attached together. And it is fairly easy to put together, but it is a little bit wobbly, as you can see here, because this weapon is quite long and it's kind of like going everywhere. So it is a little bit wobbly compared to the Azure Dragon. I think Azure Dragon is a lot worse than this guy. This is at least more solid on the feet, so it is a bit better in terms of the weight and scales wise. So yeah, here we are. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See ya.